The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 8, Talk to the Braids. Oh, I took mine out. So we pretty much leaving off where we left off, and I was at the house, and they were having the wine tasting, or not wine tasting, the whiskey tasting, and they were waiting on dinner. I thought they were somebody was making dinner. No, they ordered like Uber Eats or whatnot. So it kind of got a little awkward, I will say, after the little Giselle and Wendy blow up, or Wendy roast, should I say? Like Giselle, she has you on the spit just like this. Woo, don't turn it too fast. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get it even all the way around. You know what I'm saying? That's how she roasted it real good. You know what I'm saying? We'll put that bass on it. Got that bass? Okay. Get that glaze sizzling. And in the midst of them, you know, Robin got shot a couple times. It is what it is. And she's sitting there drunk as fuck now. That whiskey, remember, she done took probably, 4 shots plus the cocktail, who knows. So she feeling it now. They getting they eat on, but it's kind of, like I said, a little quiet, a little awkward. And Robin's trying to process, like, dang, should we be mad at Ashley? Because she just came up in here and just blew up the spot and left. Like, what did she say? Like, what the fuck? And Giselle like, girl, forget that. We ain't gonna study this. Like, let Wendy have her little moment. It is what it is. Like, but what was this? Like, you know, I'm about to bring that up real quick. Wendy said something like, yeah, you and wine and your bullshit. And because, you know, she's like, dang, she was all up. She was talking about me and wine, and I just felt a little like, why would she say that about me? I thought we was cool. I liked it, Wendy. Like, I just never thought she would just be this bold and this firm. And I'm like, she actually was like that when she first stepped on the scene, and she said, address me as doctor, bitch, to Ashley. That was Wendy. Like, I don't know why I never saw that. And plus, when she got hot about her not being able to bring her baby, Wendy had her moments. Y'all must have had it all clouded with the Monique Candace situation. But Wendy had like at least 2 or 3 moments, okay? Even at the reunion, I think that might have been a third moment. But she had a couple. So you knew she could have went there. You knew it. But yeah, in the midst of talking about wine, and Robin did that little gesture, like, what the fuck was that? And I'm like, yeah, that's that lesbonics. See, I gotta stop watching Alexander Rogers, because all his little quotes and words and things, they pop out in your mind at the right time as soon as you see it, because it just, you know what I'm saying, you just agree. Like, Robin, you was drunk and feeling it, and you was telling Wendy, come on. But anywho, Askill, once they get done eating, because Wendy was like, well, I ain't got time to be sitting here with them. I don't want to break bread with this bitch. So they go ahead and pack they food up to go. And of course, Askill, they keep Skyla, they keep leaving her. Like, every time they open the door and close it, she gets stuck. Like, dang, hello, y'all keep leaving me. And she brings up the fact that, dang, Robin is a little different when she gets around Giselle. Like, if I can get Robin by herself, she's actually the coolest person and down to earth. Same was what Wendy was trying to say. Like, I like Robin, and Robin said, I like Wendy, but where's the disconnect? It's when you turn into a Siamese twin, okay? When you and Giselle get in the same room, it's like an automatic zoom. You know what I'm saying? But when y'all separate, then you can do your own dance. But put Giselle in the room, and it's just a whole new Robin. And it's just surprising that Askill is taking this so lightly. Like, how is you letting her, like, you shouldn't have been separated from her, and that's your friend. So, you know, if she want to take it. I mean, she probably knows it's not her bestest friend in the world. And hey, she said, got me on a free trip. So, hey, like I said, we'll take it. And of course they're talking, Giselle and them are, you know, they're all talking about each other as they're in different houses. So the cottage is doing their thing, the estate's doing their thing. What else they mentioned? I bet she's crying over Karen's shoulders, and, you know, and of course Candace is rolling her eyes and things of that nature. And we flip over there, and Wendy was crying, but she was mostly upset because, well, yeah, she was crying, and Karen and Askell was her little shoulder to lean on. But it was more about her husband. Like, I can't believe they dragging Eddie into this. Like, say whatever y'all want, but why y'all just don't drag the husbands and the kids? Like, we's on the show as women. We signed up for this on the dotted line. They did not. So that's where it's supposed to draw the line at. And later she does call Eddie to say goodnight and things like that, but she didn't exactly tell him what went on that night. Still save it for later, wait till we get home and I can break that down, which I'm sure they probably already talked about it. You know what I'm saying? The rumors are not true. It's just something that Giselle felt the need to bring up via Ashley. Like, use the woman who just had a baby, who nobody's gonna attack because she just had a baby. But yeah, so it is what it is. That was pretty interesting just for the first few minutes. And I don't know, I'm sorry, it was a little bit out of order in the way they had this conversation, but it was just a lot for just that first little 5 seconds of the whole show. So we got Giselle in the pool exercising. We got Robin talking to Juan on the phone, checking up on the boys. And he is doing, trying to get his boys on a better routine as his mama, Robin. Shout out to Funky Diva. But anyways, he getting the babies on track while she gone, because she's not such a morning person, and it is what it is. Luckily she does have one, whether they're married or not. He at least does what he has to for the house, so whatever. He just don't want it. He just doesn't do what he has to for his wife or his fiance, girlfriend, whatever, baby mama. So yes, Giselle exercising in the pool. Karen is getting ready for s6e8, so she's getting all glammed. Wendy is doing her commentary on CNN, showing her substance. Okay. And let me see, everybody else is just chilling around the house. We got Ashley at home because, there was this talk about, like, Ashley just blew up the spotlight. That's what Giselle said. So it's not my fault. Giselle, like, I ain't gonna take no blame for whatever happened last night with Wendy. That was all Ashley. So we go to Ashley, and what's she doing? Mama is enjoying her mamahood. She got the babies. They doing a little school time for Dean. And, Michael comes home. She just is happy that, what I'm saying, she finally got her whole family. It's complete, and she ain't got to worry about whatever mess is going on at the pool or at the girls' trip. You know what I'm saying? She got her house, and her and Michael is definitely on a good path. For now. Look, for now, he actually gives her a gift. What was it, a bracelet or something, a ring, but basically just to show his appreciation for her and all that good stuff. So kudos to Michael, I guess. And then we go back to the house, and Wendy arrives. She's finished with her commentary. Askell, they're there, and they're all gonna jump into the jacuzzi type situation. So Askell, she just basically goes to Robin, like, I just feel like when Wendy was talking to Giselle or going in on Giselle, why did you jump to her defense so quickly? Like, what was up with that? And Giselle, instead of Robin answering this, see, it's the Siamese twins thing. She says, "Oh, no. Robin has her own mind. I have my own mind. We disagree on lots of things. So don't say that. Like, no, Robin was just doing her own thing." And basically, for Robin's sake, she's like, well, I just didn't appreciate the way that Wendy was coming after Juan, because when Juan proposed to me, she was the main one. Oh my God. Yeah, I remember that. She was, oh, yes. Oh my God, yeah. Because they were really close at this point. You know what I'm saying? So she just like, well, I just don't know why Wendy came for me and Juan. So she kind of just didn't really answer Skylar's question, but she sees it. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time you and Robin get together, you and Giselle get together, it's just always a mess, like, and it's never necessarily cleaned up. So Wendy arrives, and Giselle's like, so Wendy, if you will let this happen, I would like to sit down with you and talk to you, and maybe we can try to figure something out. If it's up, it's up to you. And Wendy is like, and she like, Wendy, hello, I'm talking to you, I'm not talking to the Braids, hence the name of the show. So of course Wendy is not paying Giselle, not Nana mine. Like, she just like, whatever you say to me, talk to the Braids, because the Braids is gonna pick it up. And so Giselle just goes ahead and talk to Skylar, like, so we're gonna go do what kind of activity? Some activity. So you want to come? Oh, tennis. And she's like, okay, sure, I'll do the tennis and all that stuff. So in the midst of that, Karen goes to get her makeup done because she has to go do this s6e8 event real quick. And while she's doing that, Ashley was like, well, hey, I got something to do. Oh, no. Let's, before we get to the dancing. Mia in her bathing suit, she was wearing a one piece, but like right on her side, you can kind of see a tattoo peeking out a little bit. And it was like, ooh, what's that? And she's like, oh, a little tattoo, but you can't really see it all. Because she's like, I had a cesarean C-section with, I think, maybe 2 of her babies, if not all 3. But she said the first one was a little dramatic because his umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck a couple times, and he was like breached, which means he was upside down. So it was a little much for her, but her husband at the time, because this wasn't G is the father, her husband now, and he got the 2 kids with her, but the oldest son, Dad, she like, yeah, this fool was across the street at the club. He wasn't even like his mindset wasn't really focused, let's just say that. And then when he did come to the hospital, he bought his PlayStation and hooked it up. So he was, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. At least he was there, I guess. His mind just wasn't clicking into the situation. And it could have just been the way he felt like dealing with it is what it is. And Robin goes ahead and bring up like, well, Juan, he missed Carter all together. Like, he showed up after the fact. But it went, it's because maybe I was, wasn't in labor that long. It went kind of fast, But then again, me and him was on rocky grounds. It was kind of basically broke up. So, you know what I'm saying? But if we do have another one, then he can make up for what he missed out on. You know what I'm saying? But at least he made it for the first one. So Candace is like, all right, well, I got a game for us. I got a video, which I think is out on YouTube. I haven't really watched it or listened to the song, but her new single, and I think I've heard that all the girls are in it. So go ahead and check that out. I'll check it out later at some point. And she's like, well, if y'all want to be in my video, let's just do a little dance competition sort of thing. And Giselle, Robin, and Mia go first. Of course, Giselle can't really dance. Robin, she can't dance neither, but at least she was the coordinator, so she know a little bit of 1-2. And plus, she was in P. Diddy's Bad Boy for Life. Y'all remember that song? Or was that not P. Diddy, but he was on the same label, Craig Mack, or I don't know, but y'all remember that song. And they did show a little clip. She was in the hot tub scene. So, girl, that don't mean you're really doing much. That just means you was in the video. The ones who get all the spotlight, yeah, those was the ones doing the most. And they get paid the most. You know how it works. Anyway, remember Superhead? She busted all that open. Melissa Ford, yeah, they told everything. But anyway, so, and if you notice, just as a side note as well, a lot of these girls have been in videos. Portia, Malaysia. So it is what it is. You got to make your $200 somewhere. But hey, back to the show. They do their little dance 1-2. Mia break it down with her little twerk. Of course, Wendy and Escale go. And then Karen, she went last. She had her little, she was like, I ain't gonna mess up this face. I just got it done, but I can do a little 1-2, shake her little 50-year-old cheeks. She did all right. Karen be cracking me up sometimes. Like, girl, sit down. Sit down. Okay? We know if you can't, I don't want to think about her and Ray, but I'm just saying, sit down. And it goes off without a hitch. To have fun with that. And of course, Karen has something to say. She always got something to say. Not Karen, Giselle, about Wendy. Because remember, she was trying to show out in the on the stripper pole. Well, she did all right when she was dancing. They just a hater. Wendy is a hater. Or Giselle is a hater. And Karen, get off Giselle vagina. She keeps saying she flapping her vagina all over the place. What? Who says that? Like, that's how you know you old. You need to have somebody think of some words for you. Don't nobody say flapping your fat vagina. What? This is like the 60s. Oh yeah, and the song is called something like Drive Back to Me or Come Back Home. So of course Candace had to throw her little shade. Like, of course, Robin keep going home to wine. Giselle done drove a couple times to around Jamal. Wendy, I mean, she pretty much parked in her driveway up in Ray. But Ashley, the girl was in reverse, okay? Like, Michael, beep, beep, beep. So Karen does leave so she can go to s6e8 real quick to get her key to the city type ceremony. I think that's what it was called. Or she's the queen of the city, something like that. And Ray actually is there to meet her with flowers. It's a small ceremony because of COVID, so she does have her sister there, I think her cousin, and the rest is like friends or maybe the mayor, whatever, from the city. And Wendy and I think Mia is there as well. So it goes off. Nice little ceremony. She gives a little speech, and when she's done, Ray was like, wait, I got one more thing to say. So he go up there, take the mic, and go say, so did you tell them about the rest of, did you tell them about the rest of your, the rest of your, what's the word? I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank, but the rest of your adventures or ideas or whatever. Okay, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh yeah, what do you mean? And he's like, you have a candle line and a home essentials oils or whatever. But basically that word candles to match her La Dame. So she's expanding the brand. Wendy was like, wait, did she say candles? Why didn't she mention this when I came to her talking about my candles? And, of course, producers got to ask her in the confessional. She's like, it's not that I didn't want to say nothing to her at that moment. Wendy came for me for help. So it was all about Wendy, okay? I did not feel the need to, mention my ideas. And plus, it's two different things. Like hers is a 1 wick, mine is a 3. I can cover more space with my La Dame fragrance than she could with her Yoni or whatever it's called. Oni. But, it is a little shade slight on her, but hey, I don't know why she kept it a secret this long. But Ray, with his old ass brain, done blew up the spot. So while they are there, the other girls are back at the house and they are going to do tennis. So they're playing around with the Giselle, well, the Siamese twins against Askell and Candace. So they're playing. Candace, of course, kind of sucks. And, for the most part, I think the Siamese twins won, and whoever was the loser, they had to give out foot massages, and they just ended up pretty much like pouring water bottles all over their feet. So, okay, they got a good foot rinse out the deal. And pretty much Candace is like, look, I'm glad I'm not in this drama. I'm just sitting back and I'm watching everything. 'Cause, nothing is on me this time. Whew, thank the Lord, at least for now. And so she's trying to tell Giselle and Robin, like, so can we have dinner and you two kind of back down just a little bit, because the two of you together is just a lot. And Robin, I mean, I know you mad at Wendy for what she said, but if you would have just maybe stayed out the fire, you wouldn't have got burnt in this type of situation. It's kind of how I feel. Like, you didn't have to say nothing. You should just let her and Wendy go through like everybody else did. And then, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have got touched. It is what it is. So she's like, well, if that's the way Wendy feels, then I don't care. Why can't I say what I want to say? It's not that the fact you can't say what you want to say. It was just the fact of how you did it. You know what I'm saying? It was out of defense mode for your friend instead of just defense mode for yourself. Like, she wasn't coming for you at all. But since you made it your business, then hey, you just had to get there. So, and basically she's like, well, when I do get married or whatever, well, I know who ain't invited, and it's pretty much it ain't gonna be Wendy. And Candace is just like, well, whatever. Just when we have this goddamn dinner, zip it. Or can y'all try, please? Please? Nope. So we pretty much get to the dinner, and they kind of go straight into it, you know, like, so Wendy, this is Robin. Are we good? Are you going to ignore me like you ignored Giselle? And she was like, good question. No, I won't ignore you. You know what I'm saying? And in my midst of roasting Giselle, if whatever I said to you, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just came through in a crossfire. And Robin was like, really? You gonna apologize that fast? Like, but you was just so quick to just throw me and me and Juan under the bus. Like, Juan does call her at some point while she's at the dinner table. And she's like, hey, husband that doesn't exist. Hey, boyfriend that doesn't exist. And, I mean, nobody's giving it no energy except for her. And Ron was like, bitch, call me back. So he hang up. And you know, that she was like, yeah, last year you was just all excited about me and just, you know, over like, yes, I want to do, I want y'all to be married and have babies and everything. But then now you know, putting us down just so quickly. So for me, I didn't appreciate it. And I just feel like, you know, I can't trust you. You're a little fake type situation. Well, she didn't say those words, but that's what she was thinking, I'm sure. And, yeah, so if that's how you roll, then maybe we wasn't as close friends as I thought we was. And Wendy was like, well, if that's how you want to take it, that's how you want to take it. But like I said, I was going after Giselle, and you just so happened to pop in. So whatever I said, yeah, if it hurt you, it hurt you. It was probably supposed to. But that's, you know what I'm saying? That's the casualty of what happened. So if we want to work on it, then we can work on it. So they basically kind of come to some resolve, like, okay, well, I guess I accept your apology, but I was hurt. And she's like, well, yeah, of course I was trying to hurt you, but I apologize now because technically my beef is with G, not G Gordon, G Giselle. So when it comes to that, you know, Giselle is like, I just wanted to make sure that you was all right. Like, I wasn't trying to, like, you know how Giselle be trying to say, like, I was just stating the obvious, or I was saying something that I heard, or this and this and that. And Wendy was like, well, listen, I got my man, I got my boo, and whatever has to do with that, y'all keep it over there. Y'all opinions, me and Eddie gonna be over here happily ever after. Because technically, I think what Wendy is thinking, what everybody else is probably thinking, is you only attack us because you ain't got nothing going on for you. If you had something going on, then maybe you wouldn't be all up in our throats. And because we try to get in your throat about the shit, then you want to get mad at us. So no, it don't work that way. Giselle can always dish it, but she can't take it. Pretty much, this is they about to do the mid-trailer for like the rest of the season, so this is not it. The drama y'all think, no. I'm telling y'all, it's going to get more and more because Candace is going to get down with Mia. Ray and them got to get married. Juan and Robin still got some things to figure out. Candace and her husband, I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. So far, so good, though. I'm enjoying myself as long as y'all enjoying yourselves. But this bullshit between Giselle and Karen. But that was the episode. I ain't gonna talk no more. Right now I'm rambling, so I'm gonna peace out and I'm going to get on to the next thing or whatever. Watch my TV and talk some shit. That's all it is. Cause I be bored. All right. Bye, y'all. If I don't even know what I missed in this, because like I said, it wasn't even that great. They just arguing. So bye. Bye.